The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Thanks for joining the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker. I'm here with my co-host, husband, fellow realtor, Pat Devaney. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
Well, thank you.
It is Father's Day weekend.
Nice.
And we have with us Dale Muchler, owner of Permaglaze and Bath Renew. How are you?
I am doing very well today.
Great. We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., and we talk real estate. We have a full-time real estate office with many exceptional realtors that have been listing, selling, and appraising real estate for over 50 years.
During the week, feel free to email us with any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab. We have a webcam on top of the building with a view of Dunmore Corners, and you can see what's going on, and we get thousands of hits a month on that camera.
Check us out on social media and view our listings. Search the MLS listings and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly jruddy.com, jruddy.com, where we also have all the podcast apps that we feature this radio show on. Okay, Dale Muchler, owner of Permaglaze and Bath Renew. You're located in Dixon City, correct?
Correct, yes.
Tell me about Permaglaze and Bath Renew.
Well, Permaglaze and Bath Renew, I started out, believe it or not, a little over 30 years ago. We just reglazed bathtubs and sinks when I first started. Because we would get into homes where the wall tile was in pretty rough shape, we started reglazing the wall tile as well. And then after a course of time, some of the wall tile was falling down, so we found that there was a need to do that. So we have acrylic bath liners, all sorts of colors and shapes and designs to put on acrylic walls and things. So there's a lot of things we could do that not just the reglazing. So it's been a fun project over the years. We do have a showroom. We're at 849 Scranton Carbondale Highway, where we feature just about everything we do in Permaglaze as old-fashioned clawfoot tubs that are reglazed, so we can see the end result reality of what we do. So it's fun to see and it's fun to do.
Well, bathrooms are big in real estate and one of the most important rooms, right? So, we go into all different kinds of bathrooms, and when you're talking about the clawfoot tubs, how many people?
That's what I grew up with.
Ripped them out and ditched them, like just threw them to the curb. But they're,
they came in and broke them up, and now they're worth a lot of money.
Yeah, and now they're worth so much money, and boy, are they beautiful.
They are. I have probably maybe 8 or 10 clawfoot tubs in my back garage storage area. So if anybody's really looking for one, we could put any color over any color. A lot of times the original porcelain, we reglaze white, and then the outside I can do any. We even have colors called like copper colors and real shiny, silver colors,
like
and
metallic,
some really interesting finishes on the outside. So a lot of fun to do.
One of the things that I notice in some of your material, and it's the latest rage, is the stone look.
Yes,
you can do that.
And we do that basically on kitchen countertops, bathroom vanity tops. I've done wall tile with it. I've done floor tile with it. And clawfoot tubs. We have a clawfoot tub in our showroom. As soon as you walk in the showroom, the outside of it, it's called charcoal granite. So it has like this black speckle-like finish on the outside. It's really impressive, the material. So it just makes everything look super sharp, super elegant.
So Permaglaze and Bath Renew, you can do a lot of different things. And I've seen a lot of competitors pop up over the years, and they may only do one thing, but you have a wide variety of things that you can do.
Yes. From glazing of tubs and sinks and tile and countertops, as well as acrylic bath systems. We take tubs out, put walk-in showers. We have over 35 different colors. Some look like real marble, stone, or granite. Some have a tile look to have the actual smoothness of the acrylic walls, but they look like tile. The impressions are fantastic. With the digital age of photography, they've actually taken photographs of like real granite. They were able to transfer that material, that color, right onto our acrylic panels. And so it looks like a real stone wall when it isn't. Very easy, lightweight to use, but they have lifetime warranties with everything. So it really makes a bathroom look super sharp without spending a ton of money.
So you say you do countertops?
Yes.
What kind of countertops? What kind of material would it have
It can
to
be just about any type of material. Most of the time, people's countertops that we do are like a Formica type laminate, and I could put any color over that. Each color that we have there's probably about 75 different, what we call like the stone flecks, the speckled colors. Each one has its own individual primer adhesive like background color. Then we spray on the speckled finish, and then we spray out a clear coat on there. The clear coat can either be like a gloss or more of like a satiny-like finish. Most people countertops do like a satiny-like finish. So as far as material, we've done cultured marble. I've actually done some Corian countertops. People don't like the color anymore, or they're faded, worn out, and there's cracks in them and things. And so there's a lot of different applications that we can do to save the material that's there without throwing it into the landfill and all. So I think a lot of what we do is making sure that the landfills don't have to get filled up with all this. A few weeks ago anyway, was Earth Day.
Right.
And so I calculated over the years that I've been doing permaglaze, I've saved literally tens of thousands of pounds of material, literally tons of material, throwing into the dumpster and ending up in the landfill because of our technique and what we could do to save the material.
Jackie, how many kitchens have you gone into that were in pretty good shape, but they would have an orange countertop
or harvest gold or avocado?
Oh my
green.
God! I wouldn't even know that this was an option to do that. You
Well,
could
if
change
the
the color.
counter is
You're
fine.
saving the counter,
Right.
And then the doors. You can. I mean, what they do now is they change the doors. They paint the doors. They do this, so you could have a new kitchen as long as it's structurally sound for pennies on the cost. Because putting a new kitchen in, it's got to be $50,000. It's crazy.
On the low end, I would say.
Yeah, the
right?
crazy, and you never get that money back.
No. In fact, our guys right now, today, we grabbed, I think it was like about 45 doors and drawers off of a kitchen that we're doing the countertops for and all the cabinetry. They're doing the doors in our shop that have one of our multi-spec stone flex.
You do the doors too, and the drawers and all that stuff?
You could reglaze the whole kitchen cabinets.
Why do I find this out after we did things?
I know.
Where were you when I needed you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that you did that.
Again, just about anything and everything in a kitchen or bathroom, we can reglaze or refinish in some way with different solid colors or stone flex colors. So I can make, I don't make them. I have our company manufacture different colors based on some of the major manufacturers paint colors. So I can make, I call it sky blue pink, any type of color that is imaginable. If somebody has a particular shade of gray, I can have that made. And then if they have a particular shade, we had one we did, it was actually purple tubs, purple tile. So we did the tubs in white, the soap dishes white, the towel bars in white, and then the rest of the tile we did in a special color gray. So it was really impressive what that's finished. And, they had estimates for, tens of thousands of dollars to gut and everything and start from scratch. Where the guy said, now I could buy my motorcycle because I don't have to spend that money.
How about that?
So you got a motorcycle.
Yeah, so you get to do bathroom, but he could get a motorcycle.
A 2-for-1 special.
Right. Now, also the cost, I am constantly, because I watch like a lot of on the television, I still watch TV. Anyway, I'm barraged with these commercials for, we're done in one day. Look, we flipped this, and look at your toilet and your tub. You know the ones, the fitters, whoever they are, that they change it. Now, you were telling us the stories off air of the difference in price between you and the big guys. Now, when if I went to the guy who's on the TV, I would think that I have to pay for that advertising.
Exactly.
I'm paying tens of that.
Yeah.
how much money do they spend on advertising?
Well, part of our structure is so that we don't overcharge, I'll say, like the customer. We're very even keeled as far as how everything is balanced. We don't have the overhead that some of these companies do. And so that makes it a little more affordable for us. And then also, as far as like, we don't have to pay commission salespeople. There's a lot of things that companies, they have to charge to stay in business. I understand all that stuff. But we have different methods of ways that we can save people a lot of money in remodeling versus total gutting. We can do a lot of that stuff, but we have done a lot of that stuff. But a lot of ways we get into people's homes and they say, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then I always say there's a difference between what they want and what they need. So sometimes they want certain things, but it's not what they really need. So I have been doing this a long enough time so that I can suggest different options for them to do. And so they, never really considered that. We had a place recently that the guy wanted to gut his whole tub out, put it in a walk-in shower. Well, there's concrete was holding his tile in.
Oh.
Basically, you had to take sledgehammers, jackhammers to smash all that stuff out. Well, with our system, with our tub cut system, our clean cut system it's called, so we can actually make a walk-in shower, and it saved literally probably $10,000, $50,000, $20,000 for this guy to do this. But we had a blue tub and blue tile, so we were able to spray everything into white. And then this floor with one of our Stolflex colors, we did his floor. So it came out, God, it was amazing when it was done. They're there. This is my bathroom. I don't really believe this. So it's really a fun thing to do for me. So we get to see the before and after constantly and every day. So that's kind of the rewarding part about our business, I think.
Right. We have an elderly member of our family, and we were going to remodel the bathroom, right? Because it was getting difficult for her to use the tub. And a couple of years ago, you cut the tub out.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
And you did it, and now the tub, which she used to have to step over, is a walk-in tub. She can do her business, whatever she has to do. And how much money, Jackie? How much money did we save?
Wow, yeah, that would
Tens of thousands,
right?
Because we would have had
and it was amazing, and she loves it. She's able to stay in her home. So this is the thing that happens when people get older.
Unfortunately, we get old.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we need easier ways of getting around and doing daily functions.
Correct. One of the things with our clean-cut bath systems, we can convert your tub into a walk-in shower, but then we have a system that's called convertible. So there's actually a cap that could go back onto that where the tub is actually cut. And so they can convert a tub to a shower, to a shower to a tub within minutes. It's a really neat way for people to...
And it doesn't leak?
And it does not leak, no.
Yeah, you would think it would.
I would think it leaks.
Yeah.
I would say, boy, I'm going to have a mess.
There's special gaskets, kind of like a refrigerator has the rubber gasket.
Seals,
but they're two rounded gaskets underneath. And so that's the way that's locked down. I mean, you could fill
it
it
locks
up.
down. Okay, I can.
It doesn't just sit there. No, it's locked down. It's secure, and it's everything is lightweight. So anybody with any strength, even probably a 5-year-old could operate it easily. And it's really a fun way to go for people. Again, we talk about staying in their home. They don't have to go to a nursing home. They don't have to go to an assisted living facility. Because this way, it's convenient for them to stay safe. We could even put grab bars in.
You did that too. You suggested them, and she didn't realize when we were doing it that was an option, and you had suggested it, and I would have never thought of it either. And you put the grab bars in, and she said, "Thank God you did."
She uses them every time.
Every time.
Mm-hmm. When we did our bathroom over years ago, we put a grab bar in. My wife said, "We don't need a grab bar." I said, well, I'm going to put one in anyway. You'd be surprised at how often.
I have one in our shower, and I use it all.
Yeah.
That's right. I use my grab bar.
I
That's
do.
right.
I use mine too. I'm not as steady as I was when I was 30.
And so with every tub to shower conversion, we put at least 2. They're a part of our package. And sometimes we put 3, depending on what they want. We can put the grab bars, position them for their satisfaction, for their need, whether they want it higher or lower, more forward, more back. We can position them wherever they want. And so what we do is not like a cookie cutter type system. It's not something you buy at a big box store and stick it in there. Ours are custom cut, right on site. So we know exactly where the studs are, exactly where we can bolt our grab bars in, our safety chairs, the seats and things. So a lot of fun things that we do. And it's very enjoyable to see how people's reaction is like, oh my goodness, this, like I said before, this is my bathroom.
Right. The quality.
And then, again, the quality of everything, many things have lifetime warranties to it. Even the plumbing fixtures that we use have lifetime warranties with it. So it's not something like you have to worry about like 6 months or a year. What if this breaks? What if this happens?
Right.
In all of my years that I've been doing this, I think I've had maybe 1 or 2 issues with the plumbing fixtures. And then they said if the part's free, it's all free. It's all it's what the customer needs and they want and they appreciate.
The quality of the work you did on the cutout for the, what do you call it, a tub cutout, right? Mm-hmm. It looks like it was made that way. It doesn't look like it was modified in any way. It looks like it was installed that way.
Right.
Some things you look at, you go, oh, what?
That was a hack that did that.
Right. Uh-huh.
We have different sizes, for this. As far as like the width, pretty much the same, 28 inches left to right, but we can position that more forward towards the drain area, or depending if there's a toilet or a way or a vanity cabinet in the way. So we can, position these so that it's, fits properly for the customer. And so there's a lot of interesting things that can be done. So part of what we do is satisfy people's needs. And that's, a big part of what we like to do, too.
And it's permaglaze.
It's permaglaze.
And what area do you service?
Pretty much all of northeastern Pennsylvania.
So if they can hear this, they can.
If they can hear this, yeah.
Well, unless they're on the app and they're in California, right? These things.
Well, yeah.
So
we go.
Well, they could fly Dale out.
We don't go to
sure
Mackinac Island in Michigan.
We do all the Poconos and I'll say mostly Scranton, Wilkes-Barre because of the highly concentrated area. But we go out, as far as like Binghamton and up that way too. So I've done a few in New York. Most of the time we go out to like the Pocono area, I'll call it. I usually don't go down too far beyond where the turnpike, where the tunnel is. I usually try to stay a little north of the tunnel.
Lehigh Valley. Permaglaze and Bath Renew, Dale Muchler, owner, is with us today. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
Our phone numbers for the showroom are 570-344-8434. Jackie told me I'd forget my
No,
phone
you're
numbers,
doing good.
But I remembered it.
When I put people on the spot, they're like, wait, let me think.
What's my number?
We had somebody give their home phone number one time.
It's amazing how your mind is so, not really cluttered, but there's so many things on your mind that you remember. Oh, I can remember. That's no problem. But then when somebody says, what is this?
What's the phone number? Nobody remembers anybody's phone number anymore.
But that's why I was saying I carry my business card around in case I forget who I am. But that's never an issue.
Do you have a website?
Yes. It's permaglazebathrenew.com. And in our showroom, we're at 849 Scranton Carbondale Highway. We're in Dixon City.
Easy to get to.
And we're just up from the Viewmont Mall on the left-hand side. And we're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Weekends, we don't get too much called on the weekends. Occasionally, if somebody has a special request, they need to be in there after work. They can't get there during our regular work hours. We can we can meet them at night at like 6, 7 o'clock, whatever. That's not a problem on our end. We try to accommodate everybody's needs as best as we can. So if somebody wants to be there at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's probably not going to happen.
No, we're not going to do it.
No, okay. Thanks, Dale. Pat, would you like to review a listing?
Yes, we have a lovely 4-bedroom, 2-bath home at 409 East Warren Street in Dunmore for $259,000. This home sits on a 65 by 180 lot with a huge yard. It's got a large 3-car detached garage. This home has hardwood floors, lots of beautiful woodwork, a large kitchen, good room sizes. It's got a covered front porch and an enclosed back porch. This home is in move-in condition and has low annual taxes of only $2,600 a year. That's a 2-story traditional home with 4 bedrooms and 2 baths at 409 East Warren Street in Dunmore for $259,000, and that's listed by Gloria Suma of our office.
Thank you, Pat. What's happening with house prices in Scranton in 2026? Now, across the U.S., prices have remained at record highs for years. There's some areas that are taking a nosedive. And that was mainly driven by a limited supply of homes for sale and home building shortage. But most recently, the economic uncertainty has kept some home buyers and home sellers on the sidelines. On the bright side, prices have begun to grow more slowly, and Redfin predicts that housing will become more affordable as wages outpace prices. But so far this year, the housing market has remained very slow. So back to Scranton in 2026. How do they compare to previous years? This is from Redfin Real Estate. They analyzed the city from January to March and the average median sales price over the last 4 years. So far this year, the median sales price in Scranton is $231,667. Year-over-year change is higher at 12.2%, and the percentage change from 2022 to 2026 is 44%.
Yes, I was going to say that prices have really jumped in the past couple of years.
In 2025, the median sales price in Scranton was $206,550. 2024, $188,500. 23 median sales price was $176,667. And in 2022, the median sales price was $160,857. So
Wow.
that's a significant change.
That's inflation.
How have prices changed nationwide? In 2026, the median sales price across the country is $429,526. The year-over-year change, 1%. Percentage change from 2022, a positive 9.3%. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, yes. $400 and something thousand is the average price across the country. Is that what you said?
Across the country, yes.
Wow.
For this week's sponsor, we have Cadden Brothers. If you're tired of all that junk piling up, you're running out of space, you're moving to a new place, one call handles it all. Cadden Brothers. For over 90 years, they've been a family-owned and operated company that you can trust, helping home and businesses with reliable, stress-free service. They handle everything: moving, storage, junk removal, quickly, efficiently, and done right on time. No hassle, no headaches, just results. So whether you're cleaning out, moving out, or just need more room, call Cadden Brothers Moving and Storage today at 1-800-553-6683. That's 1-800-553-6683. Cadden Brothers, one call handles it all. We'll be right back with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker.
Home. It's more than just walls and a roof. It's where laughter echoes, where memories are made, and where life truly happens. At Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, we know that finding the right home isn't just about real estate. It's about finding your place in the world. With trusted agents, unmatched experience, and a commitment to your dreams, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Because at Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, we're not just selling houses, we're delivering the joy of home. Find your perfect home today. Call 570-344-6724 or go to jruddy.com. That's JRUDDY.com. Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Dream big. Move boldly. Each Century 21 office is independently owned and operated.
We're back with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor.
And we're back with a very interesting topic.
We're having a great discussion with Dale Muchler, owner of Permaglaze and Bath Renew.
That's deceiving because you do so much.
We do so much. In a home, a lot of times people say, I didn't know you could do this.
Yeah, I didn't know it
you could do
either.
that." Yeah. And
Maybe
so
the last time you were on, you said it, but I don't remember.
It just,
I know it's been a while.
How about doing siding and roofs?
Siding a roof.
that I don't do.
I don't do. No, we don't do
We
siding.
got to get into a reglaze
Really?
on the siding
I
and
got a
roof.
pothole in my
I've
driveway.
had people ask me before, can you put this multi-spec stuff on my car?
Can you what? Oh, in the car.
Spray my car? I said, I haven't, no. But
How about concrete floors in garages and...
we have materials, specialized materials for that. A lot of times it's generally the what we call like the stone flex colors can be put on garage floors.
How about basement floors?
Basically, in general, there are different types of materials that can be put on basement floors. In general, people like to have something that's clean, easy to take care of. It's waterproof as far as mostly the bathroom stuff. we focus mainly on bathrooms and kitchens. But,
Yeah.
I have in the times past put this material on garage floors. I had material that I could put easily over any type of concrete material. But again, in a bathroom, it's porcelain, it's enameled steel, it's cultured marble, it's ceramic tile or any type of tile, Formica type finishes and stuff. So that's been mainly our focus. We specialize, again, on refinishing, remodeling, and there's different types of materials based on the application. So we kind of pick and choose as far as what we like to do, and then we also try to help the customer with what they need as well.
Okay.
So.
Durability. How long?
Durability. I have done really, I'll say, commercial type jobs with this type of stone flex material that they're actually rolling wheelchairs on, and that's been a good 15 plus years. So it's not really designed to roll wheelchairs on, but it's that durable. Kitchen countertops and things, they could be 15, 20, 25 years. That could last easily. We don't recommend that you use it as a cutting board. Use a regular cutting board. But people,
I shouldn't be like banging my clams open with the back of a knife on the counter.
We did one recently where there was an elderly gentleman. He was actually sitting in his tub. He had a pocket knife, and he's throwing the pocket knife down onto the tub. It was a fiberglass tub. There's all these chips and dings in it and stuff, and I'm thinking, who is this guy? I guess, well, he had some issues as well, but we came in, we have a filler, and we literally sanded the whole bottom of the tub. We refinished the whole tub, made it look brand new. We put a slip-resistant bottom in the floor of the tub. And so now the guy is instructed that he cannot be in the bathroom with his pocket knife.
Yeah.
So you did a little body work. So you could do cause.
I
probably could.
I have fixed gunshot holes in tubs.
Oh,
I
my
fixed
God.
all sorts of crazy things.
Cracks.
Cracks. Oh, with fiberglass tubs, we do a lot of those where people put these, I'll call them an El Cheapo tub in. They might have a white styrofoam in the floor of a tub.
Yes.
And they crack out because of the weight of the water the weight of
and the
people.
people.
And the white styrofoam collapses over time. And with the stress of that, it causes structural issues with that. So we have a filler. We literally drill holes through the floor of a tub, make it look like Swiss cheese. And then we pour our filler down those holes. And so that makes like columns or structural support. So we glue down what we call an inlay down over where those holes and cracks were. So it makes it structurally solid.
Nice. Dale Muchler, owner of Permaglaze and Bath Renew. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
They can call us at our office. It's 570-344-8434. They can stop into our showroom at 849 Scranton-Carbondale Highway in Dixon City. We do have an 800 number. It's 1-800-375. Oh gosh, I forgot that.
Yeah, see, I told you.
3589. I said that number so many.
3259.
Yes, 570-375-3259. Yes, and so there's lots of ways. It basically call us. We can come out. We do free estimates. I can give you evaluations on what you want to do, what you need to do, what you like to do. Offer some productive, I'll say, things to think about, and it's a fun experience for people to say, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know you could do that." Like Pat was saying before, it's amazing what we can do. Most people don't realize. They just think of you just reglaze tubs. No, we could do a little bit of everything in the bathroom and/or kitchen.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dale. Would you come back next week?
Absolutely, it'd be a lot of fun.
Thank you, Pat.
Yes, we have a two-family home at 734 South Main Street in Taylor for $289,000. This home has two-bedroom apartments. Both units are in very good condition, and it would be perfect for the investor, or you could live in one unit and have the rent pay the mortgage. This building is in the Riverside School District. It has hardwood floors, French doors, a large fenced-in yard, all on a 40 by 150 lot, and taxes of only $2,200 a year. That's a two-family home with two-bedroom apartments at 734 South Main Street in Taylor for $289,000, and that's listed by Jim Gilhooly of our office.
We'll be back next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. on the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker. Happy Father's Day to all our fathers out there listening today.